Okay. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Good morning and good evening. So let's start. Let's start with the session. So I have started the server and I'm just starting the client. Let's wait for this to start and let me connect to MongoDB. Meanwhile, okay. So come on. It's taking much time. Okay, fine. Um, Let me open a console window. Redux. Okay. Get user information success. Oh, okay, okay. Actually, one second. I've done some code changes, but you should know what is the code change I do. Let me do one thing. Actually, I had a trial because yesterday something was not working right. So to get the user information where we have to write it. So I tried it. It's working, but the problem is I have tried in here the same source code, but I have to revert it back. 1 minute. Let me make it back to original. Okay, and then I'll explain from scratch. Okay, 2 minutes. Angular social, I guess client. Okay, let me grab it from the backup in the client src folder. Copy. Go to here, Angular social client src. Okay, so back to original. Now let me, yep, npm run server and then npm run client. Okay, now let's see. Server started. Waiting for the client. Okay. Okay, fine. So last class we actually discussed about this registration and login system. So let me just inspect application. There, okay, there's a token already. Let me remove the token. Let me remove the token. Yeah, no token available here. So let me it is just initialize. Yep. So let me log in once and then we'll start from there. So click on login. Let me log in with. So click on login. No, what happened? Okay, 1 second. Okay, so we got login success. So we finished yesterday up to here, right? So let me check here. Once I have login, I get see login user success, and in the application we got the token as well. So login successful, and we got the token, and that's fine. So now what's my plan is once the login is successful, I want to display the logout link here and also the user information here. Okay, so we already have a router to fetch user information, right? So yesterday we have seen that when I go to server router, user router. So here we have a one router for get user information. It's completely it's a private. So once you have a token the local, then you can call this one. It's a private route. Okay, so we can do it. We already made the reducers and all for this part. Okay, but thing is where we have to call this, where we have to dispatch this action is the thing, right? Um, Actually, I got a plan. What is that is once the login, right? So once we click on login, once the login is successful, automatically inside, once the login is successful, I will get the data. That is one thing. And also for every refresh, I want to get the data because if even though if you refresh, after you refresh also, I want to have a data. Okay, so for that, I decided to keep in the navbar. Okay, so for example, in my src app root components navbar, yeah, in the navbar, in the ng on init, if I write some console.log, so console.log of navbar. Okay, so this gets executed for every browser refresh. So this is the place where we can fetch data from the server. So if I refresh, you get what happened? Still refreshing. Yeah. So you get navbar. So every time, how many times you refresh, you get that navbar. So that the place where I'll make it. Okay. So first of all, what is that action? So let me go to the users actions. In user action, there is an action get user information. Actually, we made one small mistake here. What is that is for get user information, message is get user information, but here is login user success. So it is actually we copy pasted the login one, so we have not changed it. That's why this misleading in the Redux also because it is just given this name. Okay, so login failure was coming. This is coming. Login failure was coming last time. Okay, so the problem is this one. So let's make it get user information success, and this is get user information failure. It must be like this. Okay, because this is what the message is going to display on a Redux. Okay, so get user information success and failure. And if you go to reducer, so we made get user information loading true. If it is successful, you get the user from the server, and we have it. Get user information failure error. We keep the error, and you just make it back to object. And also we write the, yeah, effect get user information. So this service dot get user information and all we call already done. So now what my plan is when to dispatch, when to get the user information is once login successful, get two times we need. One is after login and also for navbar after every load of the navbar. Okay, so login success will be here. This is the login user, login success. After login success, I'll add user actions, user actions dot user action dot get user information. I'll call it. So once a login successful, then I get the user information from the server. So this is one thing. So let me check now. Uh, I go here. Let me log in one more time. Let me log in. Let me log in one more time. Just say the Naveen Sagam at gmail.com and password and click on login. So it's got logged in. Now when I see here in my Redux, see here, login user successful and get user information also successful. So I got the person who has logged in. His name, email ID, avatar, and all has come. Okay, fine. This is one thing. But the problem is when I refresh, that time there is no user information at all. If I go to the state, the user information is not there. No user is exist. So user information collapse. So what I do for navbar, I'll make it. For navbar loading also, I'll dispatch the same action because even after refresh also, I want the people who has logged in, it should be logged in as it is. Okay, so what I do is let me go to the navbar, go to root level components navbar. Yeah, in the navbar.ts file, what I do is let me get the store. So private store of type store. This is of type state. Uh, Not that one. Reduce the state. Okay, let's check. Yeah, this is the state. Next, let me import the things. So we need to import star as user actions from dot slash users slash actions slash user actions. Okay, and then import star as user reducer from dot slash users slash actions slash sorry not actions reducers slash user reducer. So I have these two. Now what I do is here what to do, yeah, this dot store dot dispatch what action. So this is user actions dot get user information. Okay, this is the one. And after you hit it, you have to get data from the store because after you hit the dispatch, it will keep data in the store. If you want to see that, just go refresh. Okay, so go here, see user information successful. Okay, and we got user information in the local. And this one, this will be resides every time because every time you do refresh, it's just make a successful get user information. I got it. Right. So this I have to fetch it because I have to display on the screen and all. So how to fetch is get user information from the store. How to get is this dot store dot pipe in that select what user reducer dot user feature key dot subscribe to store. So in this you get the state. Okay. So here I need to have the user information to be stored. So public user of type iUser is equal to an empty object as iUser empty object as of now. So what I do is here this dot user is equal to state dot user. Okay, so I get the user information in my navbar. Okay, fine. This is one thing, and also mm, I want to know the person is logged in or not because based on the login only, I get the logout links and all, right? So this thing we have to do in a service, user service. In user service, I think we have done that, right? Yeah, in user service, we already made is logged in to get the token from the local storage. If token is available, logged in. And to get the token, it is get token. That's fine. Now I need to have this functionality in my navbar also because I want if the person is login, I have to display only logout link, nothing else. Okay, so for that, I'll just take two functions, two methods. Is okay, just say logged in user. Okay, logged in user. Here I have to get that service wala function. So let me do one thing, comma private user service of type capital user service. So once I have a service, so I can just say return this dot user service dot is logged in. Okay, so this directly give me instead of calling directly service, I just make my own method that's calling internally service because I want to keep everything in one location, that is the here. Okay, fine. Navbar is logged in user. Okay, so if is logged in user is there, based on this, I will decide to display whether to display these two links or not based on this condition. So I go to navbar here, this registration. So when to display registration is ngf ngf uh, is not logged in. If that guy is not logged in, then only you display. If logged in, don't display. So not logged in user. Okay. So now check because I have login. How I know that I have login? Because I have a token. So I have login. So once I have login, see login links has, I mean registration login links is gone. But what else should be there? Logout link should be there. So let's make the logout link here. So I'll just copy this. I paste it. So this is after login user. This will be logout. So you get the logout. You can also make some nice icon. Let's make a router link slash because whatever the page you are, if you click on logout, it goes to home page. Okay. Along with this, I just make some small icon. Fa minus sign in sign out alt. Okay. So I got the logout link. Okay, like this. Fine. Next, if I click on logout, what to do? If I click on logout, I need to remove the token from the local storage automatically. This will come out as a register and login buttons links. So when I click on logout, so let's add a click event here. Let's say click, let's say click logout, click logout, copy, go to the navbar. Let's make the method public click logout. So here I don't want to remove by myself here. I just want to dispatch an action for logout and that has to take care about the removal and all the background like storage, I mean NGRX store data and all reset. Okay, so let me dispatch an action here. Dispatch an action. So what action is? Let me go to user action. Let's create a fresh action that is logout user, logout user. Okay, so we don't need any properties for that. No props. Just logout user. Copy. Go to reducer. Let's make another on function. So just say user actions dot logout user comma one function. So how you modify the state once you have logout is logout means what? You have to remove the token from the local storage and you have to make authentication fail. I mean authentication false and everything. That is same as this guy. So once I log out, I have to remove I have to remove the token from local storage. So if it is remove login, I mean that's chain will break, right? Authentication chain will break. Yeah, remove the token. And next, state false, token authentication false, token is empty. This one, and no error you get. This one. Okay, if it is log out a user, so this is the store data, and based on this only my is logged in and all will work, right? Storage data. Okay, fine. So now this is fine. With no effects required because this is just local data, no, not deal with server side. So no service and all, just local data. So this is up to here is fine. So now I have to call this action from my navbar. So how to do is this dot store dot dispatch, this dot store dot dispatch user actions dot logout user. Okay, when I click on logout, it will dispatch an action to logout user. This will remove the token and your authentication closes. Okay, let me check now. Here, so I have already login. So once I click on logout, what happened? It came back to login registration. And please check your application. See, token has removed from the store. Okay. So after you log out, if I so for some reason if I refresh, what happened? You get the error. Okay. What is the error is see here unauthorized API slash users. So actually I told right when you refresh, my navbar is going to fetch data from the server. It's trying to get data user information from the server. So user information requires the token to be there in the local, but now token is removed, right? So that's why you get unauthorized because without token you can't access. So you know in order to resolve this error in the navbar, I'll do one thing. Instead of doing this ng on init directly, we'll just make a condition also. We just make a condition if user service this dot user service dot is logged in. Okay, if the person is logged in, then only do this call. This is the check. Okay, if the person is logged in, then only do the call. Otherwise, you get the unauthorized. So if this is the case, see, even though it is not logged in, even though you refresh, it is not getting any error. It's not even triggering the action because this condition was failed because there is no token. If there is a token, then only you do this. Okay, issue resolved. And fine, logout is fine. Let me click on login one more time. Go to here. Login. Okay, so login successful. So after login, you get the user information because first time when you log in, you get this. And after refresh also, this will be as it is logout. See how many times you refresh, wherever the page you go, whatever the page you go, you refresh, but it will be always logged in. It's always logged in. Okay, so always you get the user information successful. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And you click on logout, it logs out. Okay, so authentication is done. Mm, this is what actually we supposed to do yesterday, but this was broken. Fine. So next we have to focus on one more thing. After I log in, I need to display my profile picture, right? I want to display my profile picture and my name. So already we got data, right? Already we brought data in the store. See, after user successful, user information is there, name is there, avatar is there. So why can't you display this data on the screen? Yes, you can do that. That is in the navbar only, no? This data. So I got data. That data is showed with user. So user contains the data. So what I do is in the navbar, let's make copy of it. Copy of it. So after login, no click event for that. Yeah, here I have to display the profile username. So I'll just make my name. Name is the person who logged in his name. So user dot name. Okay. But first time this will be an empty object. Now you can't get the name of it. So can you check the condition? Mm, is logged in user is there, na? Logged in user and logged in and user object is not empty. Um, User object should not be empty. So can I say object dot? Oh, you can't do objects and all not possible in the HTML, right? Okay, actually I need to check this object is not empty. How to check? Mm, okay, okay. They say public has user. Okay. This will return a boolean. So return. I just write object dot keys this dot user. I'm just checking the user object is empty or not. Dot length is greater than 0. Okay, this is a condition. So has user, I'll check. Copy. So for my navbar, I'll do logged in user and also having the user information. Then I'll display username. So now check. Naveen has come and that not this icon. Naveen has come that not this icon. I want to display an image. So image tag src and this use the property binding src user dot avatar and let's say alt nothing, let's say width some 25 and the height 25. uh, okay, so you get my profile picture, the person who has logged in is you get. So even you refresh also data will be there. Okay, and that to no errors, console.log, no errors. Okay, fine. And you want to make it rounded. Actually I don't want to display the name, I just want to display this only the circle. Okay, so if you don't want display name, just you can just get rid of it and you can just give a class image. I can just say rounded circle, this only the person photo will come. Okay, that's it. Fine. Okay, so this is all about login information. Let me try the remaining things. If I log out, it's gone. So let me log in with someone else. Let's say Rajan at gmail.com. Rajan at gmail.com. Rajan at gmail.com. Just say here Rajan123 and click on login. So login successful. You get the Rajan image, but Rajan no image. So it's just like this. Okay, if I log out and log in with mine, login. Yeah, I got it. So in my local storage, I only store the token, but no other user information and all. Last project we store user information, so now only token. Yeah, fine. That's okay. Now let's move on to the developers because we were discussing on developers last class. So this part we'll see now. So when I click on developers, all the list of developers, it's like a public access. Even without login also you can access this. So all the list of developers has to come here. Okay, even if you want you can just log out also because it's a public access. Okay, so here click on developers. I got two developers information, two profiles information. So let me design this based on this thing, this part. Okay, so here, mm, first of all, I don't want to this much bigger image. Let me reduce that. I can close all the things. So login system is done. So let's move on to developers, components, developer list, HTML and TS file. Okay. So in HTML mostly call MD2 you take. So you get You get the still same. Oh, I think you have to give the class name image thumbnail. No, image fluid. It only occupy that column length. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Or else just take column D3. You take a slide bigger, and you can also give some image thumbnail. Okay. So along with this, I want some nice, some dark color card. So I can just say for the card body BG light. It's too much dark color. I don't want this. Let me do one thing. Let me go to my, I think it's style.css. So here I say dot bg light gray. I'll just give some background, linear gradient, 45 degrees, comma, dark gray and dark gray. Okay, let me give this class. Let me give this class here. Okay, now mostly design thing we have to take care. Still, I think you have to give the still. What is the color? This is the color. Light color, no. This is coming always. 1 second. Let me grab some other color. Okay, let me grab this color. Okay, fine. At least some card has come. That's fine. Here I have to display some content. What type of content is? What is that? Yeah, here. But it's very smaller. No? Okay, so here name, uh, name designation, company, location. Yep. So I'll do here name of the person. So name of the person, name of the developer. Let's say H2 expression. Just say developer dot name. I think developer dot name will not come because in the profile developer dot user dot name. Okay. Next, I just add some small tag. Next, the designation. So developer dot designation. Let's make one BR. I'll do multiple. Developer dot company. Developer dot location, and that's fine. One button. Check it out. Okay. So my name has come and senior developer Ubuntu Technologies. This is fine. I think this you take some paragraph tag, at least some bigger content you get. But too much gap has come. It's having margin over there. So then you do one thing. P with a class called H4. So senior developer, junior developer. Okay, H6. If it's a paragraph, then no BR tag required. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And below this, I need to have a button, one button, because this one button. So when I click on this button, it's supposed to go to the complete profile of this guy. So all people has display here. When you click on the profile, the actual profile has to display here. Okay. So for that, I'll do one thing. Here I'll just take a link. Let's take this is a router link. I just say slash developers slash developer dot underscore id, profile id, and also just say view profile. Okay, let me give the class. It just looks like a button. So btn minus deal btn minus sm. Okay, fine. Check it out. Okay, so this person with the profile, and one more. I need to display his skills as well, all his skills. So like this, all skills I want to display. So skills means I just take this is another 4 column layout, another one. So call MD 2 plus 4 6 under 6. Yeah, here I just loop through the skills. I display multiple badges. I'll just write a paragraph tag. In that one span tag with a class called badge secondary. Let's say the skill. Check it out how it will be. Okay, you get the skill like this. I want to display multiple skills. Okay, so I have to loop through the skills. So what I do, can I write here mm, star ng for let skill of developer dot skills is an array, right? So let's check. We get all the skills, and so each skill I need to have actual skill, the skill you display. Okay, all skills has come, this guy and this guy. If you wish, you can add some to uppercase. You get the uppercase skills, and if you wish, you can also add some small icon I tag with the class fe hyphen check circle icon. You get some small circle icon, yeah, like that. If you wish, you can add some padding as well. Some p1 you add, some more space will come out there. Okay, skills has come. That's fine. I think that's it. But maybe this is become too much. So 3, this is 7. Okay, fine. But I had to keep everything center. You can give line item center of the row. Content comes exactly center of the row. Okay, that's fine. So all developers has come. So the moment I click on this, see here, I'm getting in the bottom left side developer slash ID. Here also his ID. So two IDs is coming. Okay, profile ID. So I need to configure the another component where I display all the complete profile information of this guy. So how I do that is I have to configure this URL where this belongs to developers module. Go to developer modules routing module. Yeah, here list is there. Let's paste it. Let's say colon slash. No, I think colon developer underscore ID. Okay, so I just have to give developer details component. There is a details component. We have to make it. Okay, fine. So once you have made that, so it will go to, if I just click on that, you'll go to developer details component. So developer details component looks like this. My name's profile. I mean the person who click on that's profile and all this. Okay. So let me just try this guy. Yeah. So profile. So how I get the profile is you have to catch the ID and display that. So the heading section common. Let me grab the header section. Copy. Go to the developer details component. Developer details component HTML. I'll keep it. So let's say welcome developer. So someone's profile, right? Okay, if you user tie apostrophe s, okay, not that apostrophe this only, no, profile, someone's profile. Yeah, that someone's profile name and all will come, but I have to catch this ID and get the profile from that. So here in the profile detail component.ts file, I have to get the profile ID. How I get the profile ID from URL? You have to use activated root. So let's declare private activated root, activated root. Okay. So here I just need to get the profile ID. So public profile ID of type string. So I say here this dot activated root dot param map dot subscribe. So inside you will get what? You get the param of type capital param map. Yeah. So what I do is this dot profile ID is equal to param dot get of what? You must have to give the exactly the same thing, developer underscore ID. Okay, here. So you get the developer ID. If you wanna see that, you can just copy, print it in the HTML somewhere at the ending, like expression. So check it out. You have to get the same ID here. Yes, exactly same ID has come. Okay. So using this ID, I have to dispatch an action to get the particular profile because in my server router, if you can see the server router, profile router, there is a all profiles is done and also get a profile of a user. Oh, you're providing user ID. Huh? Okay, okay. Small issue. You have to provide user ID, not profile ID. You get all the get a profile of a user. Anything else you have? Delete profile, update experience. Okay, this only. But you should not provide a profile ID. You have to provide user ID. How I get user ID? 1 second. I got actually in this developer list. Yeah, developer list HTML. Yeah, here you don't need to provide the developer ID. Developer is actually profile, not developer. Let's say developer dot user dot ID. User ID you have to provide. Developer dot user ID you have to provide. Okay. So because my profile router is based on a user ID. Okay. So let's check. Anyway, it will. This is wrong actually. Yeah, let me check it. So here ID change. Here ID change. Click on that. Yes, exactly that ID has received here. Okay, fine. Now using this user ID, I have to get the particular profile. So I have to call this particular thing. To do this, we need to have action. We need to have a reducer effect complete story. Okay, let's move on to the developer developer actions. Okay, load developers is done. Let me get a particular profile. Okay, get profile, get profile of a user, or let's say get profile of a developer. Let me grab all this. Before you write actually action, if you write a service, it will be easy for you to find that out. Correct? No? Service can easily find that out. Of course, you can by seeing the backend router also you can do, but service will make it easy. Okay. So go to service, developer service. Yeah. So in developer service, load our developers. Let's copy that. So this is load a developer. Okay, they say load, they say get developer or load developer, but confusion na. Load all developers, it is load developers is there. Okay, load developer singular. Yeah, you need to provide something. What is the something? You need to provide the user ID over there. Okay, so let's say here you have to provide something called developer ID. You have to provide that's user ID. Okay, so what is the path is this is the path. Copy here. Let's make the path here, and that ID will be dynamically substitute the developer ID. Okay, so you get what from the router? What you get back? You get back the profile object. You get back the profile object with profile. Can I send object with profile or directly profile? I can send. Can I send directly profile over there? Profile I can send. Direct profile I can send. I can catch it. I can catch it off. Okay. So here in my service, let's say, but it is something like this, na. Hmm, 1 minute. Actually, earlier what it is, you have developers with profile. Okay, then keep it as it is. Profile. Yep. So what I do is here you get the profile. This is of type iDeveloper object only, and same story. Copy. It is here. If you feel it is profile is something not matching, so server you can make, let's say developer. Earlier we made developers, right? So now I'll say just say developer. Okay, so you receive back developer. Okay, so sometimes I call developer, sometimes I call profile. So developer, iDeveloper, you get data. Okay, so this is all same. So we have action ready. So based on this action, I mean we have service ready. Based on this we have to make actions. Back to actions. So get a, just say get load a developer. Okay, let me grab this entire three actions, paste it here. Just say load developer. This is load developer. Load developer success. Load developer success. Developer failure. Developer failure. For load developer you need to provide a prop because it's looking for a developer ID. Okay, so my action will be comma props. You need to provide what? You need to provide a developer developer ID will be of string. You have to provide, and what is that thing you receive back is iDeveloper. So you get back this normal developer iDeveloper. Error will be string only. Okay, fine. So my action is ready. Action ready. Let's start with the reducer. What reducer? Developer reducer. Go to developer reducer. Where is that? Reducers. Developer reducer. Yeah, here. Let me grab this three because I have to make use of it. Paste it to get a developer. So this is load developer. Make sure, okay. And here you're supposed to provide something. What is that? Developer ID. You get nothing to do with here. Local. So load developer success. Load developer success. Developers no developer success. Okay, very careful. What you get back is normal developer you get, okay, from the service, and that developer I want to keep it here. The single developer is there, na, there I keep. So if it is successful I just keep in simple developer with my developer, what you receive from the service. And error is load developer, load developer failure, and this is as it is error. fine. Only thing is we get single developer. Previously we used to get array of developers. That's fine. So reducer ready. Let's reducer action service ready. Effect. Move on to effect. Developer effects. So we already have developer effects. Get user information. Why this one? Uh, 1 minute. This is get user information. I'm doing get load all developers. Um, this is confusion. No, it is not user information. It is load developer. Uh, how come this is coming? I think this is actually this page, man. If you click on developers, all developers are coming. Na, which page it is? This page belongs to this one. This page belongs to developer list. Yeah, in developer list, what I'm calling in developer list, I'm calling developer actions dot load developers. I'm calling. Okay, load developers is calling. So based on that, your effect should be load developer. Correct? It must be like this, man. I think it'll work again. No issue. Yes, it's working. No issue. Only just name of the effect changes. It must be same name because if you change the name, it will be confusion. So just keep the same name. Anyway, having internal condition is correct only, but this must be same because we are calling action. Okay, load developers done. Next, same effects. Copy. I'll just paste it here. So load a single developer. So I have to say load single developer. Here developer service dot load single developer. But single developer requires developer ID. That I say action dot developer ID, and I get back a single developer, and that single developer I assign to load developer success. Let's say it is singular developer, and if something went wrong, so load failure developer failure error. That's fine. So this is the this is the effect to get a single developer. Okay, fine. So everything is done. Now we have dispatch an action in the component. Where is the component? Details component. Here I have to dispatch. For dispatch, I need to have a store. So uh, private store of type store, and this is with state triple dot state. So please check, is it that one? Yes. Okay. Now let me store the particular developer. Let's but don't take profile ID, na. Better I'll take is developer ID because name must be changed. If I change the name HTML also, you change this is developer ID. This name change, nothing much. Uh, Here, yeah. So public developer of type IE developer is equal to an object as IE developer. Okay, empty objects. So now here I have to dispatch an action to get the data. So this dot store dot dispatch. What action? I need to load the actions. So import star as developer actions from dot slash here only, na, action slash developer actions. Okay, import star as developer reducer from dot slash reducer slash developer reducer. Okay, so now I say here dispatch developer actions dot load single developer. You need to provide a what? You need to provide the developer ID will be this dot developer ID. Okay, the developer ID which you receive from the URL I provided. So if you provide, you get the particular developer in the store. You can check that out. Mm, not here. Once I click on this guy, yeah, so it will get data in the store. Check it out. Redux. See, load developer success, single developer success. So when I just check the state with chat, see single developer, yeah, developer information. See UI Brains Technologies and all is coming, and my GitHub username and experience and everything is coming. My name avatar. So my profile has come completely. Okay, so that I have to fetch it and connect it to my local variable. So this dot store dot pipe. I say select what developer reducer dot developer feature key dot subscribe to store. So here you get what you get the state. I say return, not return. This dot developer is equal to state dot developer single developer. Okay, fine. If you wish, you can get the loading flag as well. Let's say public loading of type boolean. Boolean is equal to you can just take by default false only. So this dot loading is equal to state dot loading flag. Okay, fine. So you got the exact developer data. You wanna see that? You can go to HTML in the place of here. So developer of type JSON. Now see here UI Brains Technologies, the Naveen Sagam. You get my name. Okay. So when I fetch for Rajan, so Rajan Technologies Rajan that way. Okay. So fine. And this data we have to display nice this format. What format? EVLA format. Let's start with that now. Okay. So first of all, the Naveen's profile. Don't do this. So here I say, but I have to check it is empty or not, right? If not empty, let's make the loading flag also. So can I say one function I make? Let's say public has developer. I just check that object is not empty. Okay. So return object dot keys of this dot developer dot length this dot developer dot length is greater than 0. This is the condition to check the object is empty or not. Okay, has developer. Okay, so here I just make a loading flag. So what is the loading flag is? So if ngif loading 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 and not has developer loading and there is no developer got that time I'll display a nice image src dot slash dot slash dot slash dot slash assets slash image slash my spinner class name display block and margin auto comes center. Let's say alt nothing. So you get actually the spinner for time for some time. It's not displayed. It will come, man. Okay, we'll see. Then next, uh, okay, I can just don't make just only loading. No, it's supposed to come. We'll see. Maybe it is a bit faster. Yeah. So below that, I'll just take a section. Yeah, this section has to display if it is has a developer. Ngif has developer. Okay, so one container, one row, one column. In this, what we do, um, what we do is we need this background color, teal color, and the content is white. The whole column I want the color. So can I say bg teal, text white, and then text center, or else I'll do like this. I can just cut it. I keep in the section itself. Okay, nothing has come because there is no padding. If you wish, you can add some padding, then you can display p3. Okay, but I didn't want this much color. Then you're supposed to keep here only inside it. So the column you take, then no, padding was missing. Design takes much time, okay? Because new designer. Okay, fine. So here I need the person profile picture name and all. Okay, let's make the image src what? Src property by name, no? Src developer dot user dot avatar. Okay, so let's say alt, and let's say width and height. I'll just make some 200 and the height also of 200. The class, uh, let's say image thumbnail and rounded circle. Okay, fine. Next, below this, but thumbnail not looks good, man. Okay, fine. Uh, if you wish, you can add some your own class. Let's say profile image. Copy this. I can just give some styles. Um, style.css box shadow black. You get some black color shadow for the image. Yes, you got some black color shade around it. Okay. Below that, we need some huge name. I think it's h2 tag. This one. So it is Naveen Sagam and founder. Do one thing. I go to my profile. I just slightly modify the content. Here, my uh, skills designation is there. I have to change in users. Okay, in users, I just change the name. Now it's supposed to get my name properly. Yes, my full name has come. So in place of senior developer of UBrands Technologies, I'll change my profile manually. While creating profile, actually you should do it. Let's say founder of UI Brains Technologies. Okay, if I can update, come on, update. So if I update, yeah, founder of UBrands Technologies. If I click on view profile, also I get that. Here name was missing, no? Um, HTML. Yeah, here I can just write star ngf has developer. So let's make developer dot user dot name. So which person you click on, that person name is gonna come over here. Navin second profile, some space required. Yes, space. Okay, profile and name and all will make name, designation, location. So below this, let's add a h1 developer.user.name. Next, I think this adds some h5, I guess. Developer dot designation and one small tag. Let's say developer dot location. Developer dot location. Okay, that's fine. And below this, I need to have the social media links. I need to have the social media links like this. Actually, this you can make using the Flexbox of Bootstrap. So I do like this. I just take one division, in that another division, I tag with the class fe hyphen fab fe hyphen Facebook. Okay, I think you can give a class called display flex and flex. I think flex row, and you can give the class called p1 some padding. Just check. Yes, this is here, but I have to keep it center. You can just say justify content center. You keep everything center. Okay, nice. So Facebook, I need multiple things. Facebook. So Facebook, FA minus Twitter, FA minus YouTube, and FA minus Instagram, and FA minus LinkedIn. So you get all the icons of it. Okay, so you get everything center. If you wish, you can add some links also. Like for example, uh, here you can take the link as well. What link you do? Click on the text. No, you can just take like this. For example, anchor tag href. Href I supposed to give the social media link. So href binding developer dot social dot Facebook, the URL, and href uh, uh, target underscore blank, and let's make this guy. Okay, so you get the Facebook uh, color change. I want white only. You can just say class text white. Okay, you get this. Okay, so what's my plan is when I click on this F icon, it's supposed to go to Facebook. There is nothing called that. What is going on? Oh, it's going like this. Something wrong. Developer dot 1 second. Why it is showing localhost 3000 slash www? Maybe one minute. It's not supposed to be like this. Href will be, I can do expression uh, developer. No, you can't do like this. Okay, like this. Developer dot social dot Facebook. If I do it, again it is 120 localhost slash Facebook. Something wrong, no? Why? Because 1 second, if you go to social links, it is proper only www only. Then why this is making it that way? Hmm, maybe uh, anchor tag, right? It just supposed to paste the URL. One minute. I just write a pre tag expression. The same story I write. What is the URL is coming? Check it out. Okay, so www.facebook.com/ubranch is coming. But when I substitute in the href is coming in that way. Can I say router link here? But router link is local one. No? So check it out. Localhost developers ID Facebook. Blunder mistake. Let's say href only it is. Yeah, but I'll just find that out. It's supposed to be
You have to put in single quote also inside. It will treat it
sing,
like a string.
single quote where here.
Huh, I think so.
No, see it's coming as quotes with the guy. Okay, we will fix that out. Okay, so like that Twitter links also you have to give. So this was not working, so I'm not giving here. Fine. Next, below that, this one. So biography, you have to display biography in this card, skill set in this card, and experience education this two. Okay, so this part. This is biography. Below this, another section for biography. Actually, for biography, you can create a separate component. Yeah, at least I'll write here and later I'll take out to the child components. Section one container, one row, one single column. Let's say one card body. Here I just write some how much content. I think H3 name. So developer dot user dot name apostrophe s biography biography. I below this I display the biography. Just say normal paragraph tag expression. So display developer dot bio. I think that's fine. You need some margin top or something. Margin top 3. Okay, biography, but why this extra space? Mm, on the top I given, na? I think padding was there for the column. Problem will be this guy you keep here. Then this gap should not be there. Still, um, one second. Section container. If there is no P3, still maybe the problem over there. Yeah, it'll become slowly because we need to think of it. Section container row column card. Correct only, man. Oh, but here I got it, na? Exactly. Yeah, it's a bootstrap thing. Container. The whole container you give in this color. Okay. Row single column. Mm, then there is no class for this guy. So this is having some padding internally. Section outside section container row column card body. Correct only, man. Okay. We'll find later. Design not much important. Keep it center and some color. So keep it center is, let's say, text center. BG light gray color. Yeah, that's biography, developing projects and applications on React and Angular. That's fine. Below that, we need a skill set, same setup. Copy this guy. If you wish, you can add some nice comments. It'll be easy for you to make a child components. You can create this only this part of child component. Okay, this is for bio, and here skill set. Let me grab the whole section. So skill set, I say here is skill set, and I have to display all the badges. So let me write a paragraph in that one span with a class called badges. Let me loop through ng for let skill of skills. What skills? Developer dot skills. Display the skill over here. But it is coming like each paragraph. No, no space. Okay, so let's make some badge secondary. Okay, fine. So after skill set, yeah, after skill set, you can write off this one. This is what experience and education, two separate cards. So let me just take container row, two columns. Okay. So here experience and education details. Okay, so what I do, let's take one section with the class called margin top 3, one container, one row call md6 half, and one more call md6. Yeah, here I need one card body, this card of color bg light gray, and same thing here. Let's make p dot h3 educate experience and education. Experience, same card over here, education. Actually, you're supposed to take a separate child component here. We'll make it later. So yes, experience and education. Below that, actually we don't have much space in the bottom, right? I can do one thing, just make one small section with style margin bottom, then 150 pixels. I just want to see some space below here. At least we can identify what happening. Okay, experience means I have experience, right? In this, experience is no experience, no education. Okay, let me do it from outside experience and education. Go to my insomnia, 03 angular, this one, not that. Angular social, something we made, no? Angular social. Yep. So create education experience of my name. I just log in myself. I get the token. Let me grab this token. This token I provide to this person. So um, education, yeah, here update experience. I'll just give the token this guy, and let's make this is some senior developer entity data services Bangalore. Let's make some 2015 to 2017 something. Develop web application something. Let's click on send. So it's make one experience. Let's make one more. So let's say junior developer HCL technologies around 2013. So these numbers may be wrong. Okay, send it. Yeah, okay. So these two, fine. And these two I need to display over there. Yeah, these two fine. But one more thing is education also. Update education not there. We have not tested education. Let me duplicate update education to a profile. So duplicated. So here it will be education. So here school, no, school degree. This is field of study, field of study. So school something, Oxford. I don't know something. Oxford school, Oxford some school, and degree some science. Okay, okay, this is school degree, field of study. So field of study science. Okay, around some the year 2000, 2001 something. So just click on description, send it. Yeah, you also got the education, that's fine, and you can check in database, refresh. So for mine, experience two objects, education one object. So this data I have to fetch it and display here. Okay. So here education experience. Yeah, experience it's supposed to display like how? It's not there. Oh, you can display like some card or UL multiple. You have to loop through, right? Okay. So I just write a UL tag li. Okay. So let me give a class called list group. This group item. I just say name of the not name experience, no title company and all. Can I write directly everything here simply? Let's write a span tag or small tag. So display title, and then we tag title. um, Title company. I forgot, man. Which title company location? Okay, title company location from date to date, current and description. If you want, you add description. Okay, so you have to loop through for each list item. I just say star ng for let experience of developer dot experience is an array. It looks experience, but it's an array. So each experience dot title company experience dot company experience dot location from date, experience dot from date. I can just write a date filter. Date. I think it's will be format. What you do, dd mm mmm y. Okay, so let's copy, paste it. This is to current. Let's say experience dot current description, experience dot description. Take it out. I think you need to give some more margin top to some space. Okay, so two experiences, junior developer and something wrong. DD, no data. Maybe it is lowercase dd. Yeah, fine. To date dd. Okay. Okay. So you get the person's profile, experience, and same way education. Simply copy this guy. Copy. Paste it. Let's say edu of experience dot developer dot edu. So let's say simply edu dot. This is school. This is degree. This is field of study. This is school, degree. This is field of study. Okay. So only one, right? Education. Okay, fine. So profile ready. Along with this, I want to display all his GitHub repositories. Okay, this person, all GitHub repositories, I have to fetch and display. I think you can try that, right? Because I mean, like this, GitHub repository not there. Here, GitHub repository should come. For example, we made the GitHub API search, no, one application GitHub API search. Yeah, there. Based on what you do is in the profile there is something called this one GitHub username. Okay, every profile. Suppose you say here I'll display something like you want to display somewhere. See, I just write some paragraph just for time being. I say developer dot GitHub username. See, it's there. So based on GitHub username, you can do a search for a GitHub profile and you can display all the list of repositories here. Yeah, this name. You can search for it and display. You can dispatch an action along with that and you can do it. I'm just leaving that for you. You can make it. Okay, fine. And this is the person profile. Let me check now again. Developers, Rajan, Rajan data, biography, experience education was not there for this guy. So it is just like that. But if not there, then why you display at least this setup also? You can't display this setup also, na? Do one thing. I just write some condition. Anyway, length right it is. Okay, I just make star not all. Let's make only for experience. Yeah, this card. I'll make star ng if developer dot experience dot length is greater than 0. Okay, you display the education if it is there. Education also display the card education length 0. So check it out. You won't get at least the cards also. If you add, you get, yeah, nothing display. If I go to mine, I got. Okay, if it is there, it'll display. Otherwise, it won't display anything. Fine. That's fine. And one more thing. Actually, I supposed to get loading flag here. It's not coming. Let's fix that out. Developers page, loading flag. Loading flag means I think in developer list. There is that developer list page. Developer hmm, HTML TS file. Okay, here loading flag is there. So based on the loading flag, I have to display the spinner. So go to the HTML. So somewhere here, I'll write a division. Let's write image tag. src assets slash image slash spinner. Let's say class display block margin auto comes center. If I don't write a condition, then what happen? If I don't write a condition, yeah, this is the one I have to display except these guys. This loading one. Okay, I write a condition here star ngf loading. Okay, so fine. If it is loading, then display. Now check. Alright. Yeah, it's came. But this also coming. Okay. Here nothing applied now. I'll do one thing. Mm, by default is not loading only now. It is loading 1 minute. In developer list.ts file, where is that? Developer list.ts file. So developers length you have to check. Okay. So loading and length is 0, then display that. Okay. So here loading and developers dot length is equal to 0, then display. So here what I do is star ngf not loading and developers dot length is more than 0. Okay, then you receive the data. Now check. Hmm. Condition correct only. Loading this we have done this, no? So why it says like that? Hmm. Yeah, it's came. Okay, it's came. Um okay, fine. So this is existing developers how to see the data. But each developer they want to log in themselves and they want to create their own profile. They want to update their own skill set. They want to update their education, their experience, everything they want to update by themselves. So how can they do? Is after you log into the system you do, because we have done here update experience, update education, update profile and all. So this supposed to happen through application. So that you have to log in. Let me log in. So I say here, um, first of all, I log in with my name. Okay, so I have login. I have login. Where is my photo? Okay, so I have login. So once I log in, I need to have one page. Actually, after login, you don't need to redirect to home page. You need to redirect to some profile page, profiles page. This one. So after you log in, it's supposed to go to the, I think, yeah, it's supposed to go to dashboard page. It's supposed to go to dashboard page. So dashboard should be visible. In the dashboard, If account is not there, you get the button called create account. If account is there, you get the details here. Okay, so dashboard page required. So dashboard, I think we have a separate, we have any module for that? Profiles is there. Uh, but dashboard page where we write? Can you write in the profiles? Yeah, it is there, no? Dashboard. Okay. So once I log in successful, I want to redirect him to dashboard page. Okay. So where I do that logic in the developer FX. In the developer FX. See here. Once you log in, login is user now. User, 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 user FX, user FX. Yep, here. If login successful, redirect him to not not home page. Just say dashboard page. Okay, redirect him to dashboard page. So dashboard I have to configure, but dashboard belongs to profiles page now. Profiles folder, right? So profiles slash dashboard. Okay, profiles module dashboard. So let me go to that configuration in the profiles routing module. I'll give the path is let's say dashboard. For dashboard, I'll say dashboard component. Okay, let me see that is it really going to dashboard or not. So let me log out and log in. So my name, login. Okay, login successful, gone to dashboard page. Okay, and I can also make the if login successful, I display at least the dashboard link here. If login. So where to make navbar. If the person is logged in, I display dashboard page as well. So let's close all this. Apart from this guy, go to um, routes, components, navbar, HTML. I make an extra link where I make. Can I make here dashboard? Okay, I make here dashboard or developers is a public link. Na? Developers you keep here, dashboard you keep here. Okay, developers is public link. You can cut that off. I write one UL, paste it. Cut the complete UL. I'll just give a class call navbar nav. So you get the developers here. Okay, here I want dashboard. So dashboard, how you do? Copy this, paste it. If the person is logged in, then only you test the dashboard. So from now everything is private root. After you log in only you can see that. So dashboard will be profiles slash dashboard. You can even add some nice icon. I tag the class fa hyphen some dashboard is there. Dash Cuba. What is that? No, there is no icon with that name. FA minus sitemap is there. Sitemap means some uh, organization structure kind of. Yes, dashboard. Okay, fine. So dashboard, if I click on, I get this. And this only visible after you log in. So if I log out, it's gone. Okay, this you can't access. If I click on login, then only you can access. Okay, dashboard. So let's design the dashboard page. So dashboard welcome the person name. Want to move on to profiles, components, dashboard, HTML. Tail, dashboard. I tag the class okay, minus sitemap. Okay, so let's make some welcome message of the person. But how can I access the person here? Because see here, welcome the person name who log in, that person name has to come. So person name means you need to get the user data from the store. Okay, okay. Oh, 1958. Oh, sorry, 8 o'clock. Huh? Okay, 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 fine. Okay, fine. So we'll start. So thanks for informing me. Yeah. So we'll start this tomorrow. Okay. And I know it's going a bit slowly because we have to develop a lot of designs and all, and too much internal things are there. So and that to NGRX, right? So we have to be very careful while doing it. Okay, fine. That's it. Thank you so much, and let's meet tomorrow. Thank you.